Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another broadcast of the Stars and Stripes series in the World of Stock Car Racing League. At Auto Club tonight, took a week off. Last race was at Myrtle Beach. We're joined for our pre-race show tonight by Bryce Shoemaker. Coming off a career best finish, P3. Bryce, you got a copy?
I gotcha.
Alright, man, well, P3 last time we were out at Myrtle Beach. You come in an Auto Club with a little bit of momentum. How do you face tonight's track? It's a little hot out there, right?
It's 137 right now, so I think the top groove is going to be the preferred, so it's just going to be all about saving tires. I think about once we get 10, 15 laps in, you'll start seeing separation. That's going to be all about the tires.
Well, that's kind of what I was saying. P3 last week, we talked to Josh Kreider last week and we got his side of the story of the breakup. What was your final straw on making your own team?
It was like a couple weeks before Jordan and me started talking about making a new team for next season, talking about how there was rumors going around about team cap, and just some drama within the team, and me and Josh kept on getting into it. And then it was something stupid. It was like something about you had to have the logo on the truck, and the logo didn't look good on my truck, so I disagreed with it. So that's when I left, and that's when Jordan came on board, and we formed Firestorm Racing. After that, then Rob just joined us out of nowhere. Very happy about that, and that's how we came to be.
So tonight with the track temp, what it is, are we expecting multiple grooves here tonight, or is it going to be one lane?
Expect the first 5 to 7 laps to be very racy, top and bottom. But once those tires start wearing, everyone's going to migrate towards the wall to the middle groove.
Alrighty, well, you're sitting currently P7 right now in practice. Will you be qualifying tonight?
No, actually, I damaged the truck tonight, so I'm not going to be able to make a qualifying run as we get the truck repaired for the big race. So, starting towards the back.
Alrighty, well, we'll see if you can work your way through the field. Bob, you have any questions for Bryce?
I guess my only question would be, obviously, there's been a little bit of back and forth between the new team and the former team and some of the members involved. Do you think that we're going to just settle into just some racing, or do you think there still might be a little bit of animosities kind of go in either direction?
I think it's really more between Josh and me. I think it's going to be clean from here on out. It was a little bit aggressive once I did a pit strategy 2 weeks ago and it got me towards the back, but I think besides that, it should be pretty clean. We got respect for one another, so I don't think you'll see anything going forward.
Alrighty, well, Bryce, well, qualifying's about to start, so we'll send you back down to your team radio, and good luck tonight.
Thank you, boys. Have a good one.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that was Bryce Shoemaker, driver of the 96 Tundra. Well, guys, tonight, Auto Club. Bobby, have you raced here before at Auto Club?
I have raced here at Auto Club. I think it's been quite some time. Definitely a very racy track. It kind of depends on the vehicle and what tire model they were, but a lot of times you could get down to the bottom groove, but you wear the tires out faster. You go up a little bit higher. You don't wear the tires as much, but obviously it's a longer distance around. So it'd be an interesting race here for sure.
Yes, sir. And Josh, how about you? Have you done some racing here before at Auto Club?
Yeah, I was, last season we were here in the ARCA cars. I think it was one of the better tracks for us in the ARCA car. I had a lot of fun for one time in the ARCA car. And I've done a lot of official races here in the trucks, and it's like Bobby said, really racy track. Lots of lines, should be pretty fun.
Yeah, but, judging off the timing right now that we haven't practiced, times are pretty close, so I think we should be in for a good show tonight. So we'll see what happens. Joseph McWhorter right now, top of the boards, with Aaron Smith right behind him, and Mark Whitley. So, how are the people you expect to be at the top, right?
Yeah, I'd say those guys, and then you got to throw Aaron in there, obviously. He's not right everywhere we go. We talked to Bryce. He's been doing a ton of practice this weekend, him and Brian Underwood. So I'd keep an eye on them. They put a lot of track time in this week.
Sir, as practice has winded up, so now we're going to get ready for some qualifying. We'll see who can put it on pole here tonight. We're getting our first trucks out. We see Aaron Smith coming out on track. Always in that classic all yellow.
It's easy to find, man.
As you see him taking it into 3 and 4, excuse me, for the first time on his warm-up lap. You'll see the times pop up the bottom of the screen.
Aaron running it high in the warm-up lap to get that big run off the corner. Start this lap.
Joseph McWhorter selling into turn 1. A lot of trucks out here on track for this qualifying tonight. You know, usually we don't see that. Some guys like to just start in the back, but a lot of trucks out here tonight qualifying.
Yeah, and I think that's because this, I think it could be a track position race. It's a racy track, but with official races I've done in this truck here, it's not the easiest to pass because there's so many different lines.
Now, the timing on the bottom of the screen does show sector times, so if you see purple, that means that they're faster in that sector, the fastest in that sector. As McWhorter crosses, goes to the top of the board, but then Aaron Smith says, "I'll be taking that."
Yeah, pretty big lap there from Aaron, 42.3 to 42.5 from Joseph.
Russell Bracca puts it up to P2.
It's on track, I believe, right?
Yes, this is his home race. I'm just kidding. He's actually from Arizona.
I knew it was on those West Coast places.
I think this would be considered a home race, though, for Rob Hampton, that number 24 truck. I believe he's out of San Diego. So this would be close to a home race for him, but looks like his first lap, actually second lap, not... there he goes. Jumps up there quite a bit there on his second lap. Jumps up to P4, now dropped down to P5.
Third, Marcus Cunningham moving up to P2.
Yeah, very good lap for Marcus. 2/10, or only a tenth actually, with from Aaron's lap.
Aaron Smith winds it down. He's got provisional pole right now. It looks like some guys are winding down. Luke Dorn bringing it up to P4. He's back after missing the last race at Myrtle Beach. You know he's always a factor in these races.
Yeah, it was a shocker not to see him at Myrtle Beach. He's really good on short tracks, so he's going to be looking to have a nice rebound here tonight.
Of course, we got Rob Squires here in the 33. He's showing some speed in practice. You know, he is the only Canadian in this field. He does have a home race this year, though. We do head to Canadian Tire this year.
That'll be something later on this season to watch.
And the only Aussie in the field, Britton Henderson, brings it P7.
When's he getting the home race?
That, you know, I've heard rumors Mount Panorama, potentially season 6. As he winds it down. Ryan Murray, P8.
Top three separated by less than 1/100th of a second, so definitely really tight up there at the top of the board there.
Yeah, this should be a great race here tonight. Now, this track usually puts on great races. Hopefully it stays in this configuration and we don't get it to a short track.
It looks like one thing that I'm noticing here in qualifying, there are a handful of drivers that look like that after their 2 qualifying laps are up, that they're actually running around for a third lap to practice their pit road entry. So I think some of these guys are planning on some green flag pit stops tonight.
Sir, we shall see if that happens tonight. We haven't had many of those this year in the start. So, also, you know, talking about new teams, Brian Underwood left Robert up. Now he's on iFast Motorsports, started his own team.
And you'll be able to see him in that blue, white, and black truck, and his teammate, I believe, is in a green, black, and white truck.
Underwood improves on his last time there. He's going to bump it up to P5. That's it for qualifying. Aaron Smith takes the pole here tonight with Marcus Cunningham second.
Yeah, it's the whole field within a second. Everyone that qualified within a second.
Yeah, you love to see that.
Yeah, it's really good for the overall product.
As the cars are getting ready to grid here. About to go racing here. Let's pull up your starting lineup for tonight's Auto Club. There you can see the top 12. Aaron Smith first, Marcus Cunningham second, Mark Whitley third, Luke Dorn fourth, Brian Underwood fifth, Joseph McWhorter sixth, Brian Murray seventh, Russell Braca eighth, Brenton Henderson ninth, Rob Hamp 10th, Ben Shelton 11th. Jacob Huber rounds out the top 12 tonight. Go
And
further
those
back. Go ahead.
top 12 only separated by 0.3 of a second.
As we go further back, Jordan Hand 13th, Rob Squires 14th, Nick Post 15th, Nick Fuller 16th, Jim Foskett 17th, Michael Bussell 18th, Nicky Bobby 19th, Gordon Cryer 20th, Bryce Shoemaker 21st, Joshua Crider 22nd.
Nathan Brookover 23rd.
Yeah, and there's your starting lineup for tonight's race.
I believe this is also a home race for Nicky Bobby. I believe he's also from California.
There he is. The manufacturers there on your left screen. A lot of Chevys in the field, as always.
Yeah, it's a fan favorite, even though the Toyota looks the best.
Hey, well, got some bias up in the booth.
I believe in the real world, this would be considered a home race for the Toyotas, though. I believe the TRD factory is located in Southern California, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, you are right on that, so we'll see if these Toyota guys can get up there and show out. Of course, let's show you the championship standings real quick before this race kicks off here tonight. Big story leading into this race, Josh Crider. He's pretty comfortable in the playoff standings, but he took a pretty big penalty, as you can see. He's out of the playoffs currently right now, down to P14. Josh, do you have anything further on that penalty?
I don't actually remember. Hold on, let me pull it up real quick.
Not prepared in the booth.
Never
Got notes
am.
everywhere. I believe it was a 40-point penalty, so Josh Crider really took a hit there. As we get ready to go green.
Yeah, it's just a mess up on his part, but it's behind us now, and we're gonna move forward and focus on racing.
As the pace truck pulls off, Barney's got the green flag in his hand. We're about to go green here at Auto Club. 100 laps of racing action. He's waving a green flag in the air. We're green. You can already see the cars spanning out. It's going to be a wide racetrack tonight. Mark Whitley.
Kind of looking to the bottom of Aaron. He's just barely under him. But Aaron will probably get a run off the high side too and clear him. 3 wide for P3 or P4.
Coming around to complete the first lap. Looks like it's going to be Aaron Smith leading this lap.
Now they are 2 and 3 wide back in the pack. Looks like the 89 truck's dropping down to the bottom. They're actually 4 wide as they come down the front straightaway here.
I was watching all night long.
I was watching Bustle there. He was about as high as you can get. So we got a battle for the lead. Mark Whitley's going to clear him from the high side.
And we saw this, Whitley got the best of Smith at Myrtle Beach, so we're seeing if Smith can even it up again.
Just McCoy looking to the outside of Marcus Cunningham for P3. With Luke Dorn lurking right behind him. He's looking at that middle of them.
Luke Doran always a threat in these races. Former champion here in the Stars and Stripes Series, Season 2 champion Luke Doran, currently in P4. He looks on the outside of Cunningham.
Yeah, a little further back, we still got 3 wide around Jacob Hoover. It looks like it's starting to sort itself out a little bit, but pretty sketchy there out of turn 2.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see whether or not there's still quite a few drivers that run in that low line there, but very curious to see if they start working their way up to the top here as the race goes on.
The battle for the lead getting more contested as here comes McWhorter wanting to join the fun.
Yeah, we got about a 5-car breakaway up front right now. Brian Underwood sitting 6th, looking at it unfolding.
Leader's running that low line.
Joseph's going to look low.
There he is. He's on the inside of the 6th. Those two are teammates.
Yeah, Joseph needs to be aggressive, though. He needs some stage points. He's not in the best points position right now because of some bad luck.
Yes, sir. He's had a lot of bad luck this year, but here comes Whitley back on the outside. Stage tonight is on lap 20. One stage here in the Stars and Stripes series. These guys have a chance to get 10 points and a playoff point. Of course, points are rewarded first through 10.
It'll be hard to make that pass on the bottom. But as I say that, Mark goes to the bottom and Joseph to that middle line.
I'm on board here with Joseph. See this run he gets down the front stretch.
I don't think it's going to be enough this time. To take a look at it. Looks like he's going to push him into 1.
Side by side down the back stretch.
Yeah, that 32 truck turned really good through the center. Got a really good run off.
And he clear him.
He almost was. He needed just a little bit more.
Gonna go all the way down to the bottom, almost to the apron.
Yeah, now with these two battling like this, watch out for P3. If he can find a hole, he's going to have a big momentum compared to them.
Of course, this is Aaron Smith you're talking about in that P3 spot.
Looks like front 5 starting to kind of break away a little bit there from 6th on back.
So we're seeing that as they come through 3 and 4. A little bit of a breakaway. Of course, they'll all get bunched back up again.
See Joseph trying to back up the corner a little bit. I think that's what he did a couple laps ago to get that good run off the center.
On board with Marcus Cunningham. Currently in P5. Oh,
Mark's
Whitley
in
in
the
the
wall.
wall! And McWhorter got into the back of him. McWhorter's got front end
4
damage.
wide. New leader.
Luke Doran
Luke
took
Doran.
advantage of that. Marcus Henderson trying to come through as well.
Yes, sir. Whitley got in the wall and his teammate got into the back of him. McWhorter's got front end damage.
I mean, that's something you see in the official races here. People trying to push just a little bit too hard and push a little too far into that wall.
That's
Right,
some pretty
Underwood.
significant damage on that 32 truck on the front of that. Also some pretty significant damage on the back of the 6. So I think on a track like this, with the speeds that they run, that's going to definitely affect them. You can see that they've definitely caused a stack up behind them for sure.
Yes, sir. That has brought everyone back into this equation here.
Yeah, that 6 truck looks like it's plowing right now in the turns.
That has shook everything up.
Oh no! 13 around.
We have a call. Oh, hard on the wall. 13. Look at this replay here. What happened to the 13? Looks like he got a little bit of help there.
Yeah, really kind of hard to really place a whole lot of blame at that, especially with as wide as that entry into turn one can be, running all those different lines. Looked like the 44 drifted up a little bit just as the 13 started to arc it down into the corner.
Yeah, I'm listening to the driver radio. It looks like the 44 took the blame for that one. Definitely didn't mean to do that this early, but you know, just racing. These things happen.
Ben Shelton in the 21 there got really lucky getting clear of that on the high side.
Yeah, he's not had the best of luck either when we talk about people not having that good of luck. You look at Shelton's finishes this year, not that great, but you know, still time to turn it around. But we talked about McWhorter earlier in the broadcast. Another incident tonight. He's got some front end damage now.
Yeah, I expect him and the 6 to be on pit road here. Even with that stage coming up, they need to get that damage repaired as soon as possible.
I think we're going to see everyone down pit road. Except Brian Underwood.
My goodness.
Okay,
oh, my.
no.
Oh, whoa.
Oh,
no.
they're wrecking. Well, we'll go back and look at that. I mean, you know, it's usually pretty simple to get on pit road.
I wonder if he lagged out. Oh, yeah, connection dropped due to packet loss. He lagged out and had no idea that those vehicles were there and drove right through everybody coming into the pits.
Well, you know, that's the perks of online racing, right?
Yeah, and you know, we were talking about bad luck. Ben Shelton, once again.
The commentator curse. It looks like Smith might have took 2 or just gas only. He's the first off. We have some stay out, though.
Yeah, I think a couple guys stayed out trying to avoid that carnage at the entry to pit road.
Yeah, 00 came in. I don't think he could see where anybody was, and poor 21 of Ben Shelton just took the absolute brunt of that.
Watch it here on the replay. See what happened to him.
Yeah, that's gotta be lag.
Yeah, I have actually had that happen in some official races before on the initial start. Basically, what happens is the driver who lags out, all of a sudden, everyone else on the screen disappears, and he has no idea. He can't see where anyone else is, so he just drives along as if nobody's there. But he's dropped out on their end. But yeah, that's definitely a netcode thing.
And
Yeah, I've had it happen before.
Oh, yeah.
I've had it happen before last season, I think.
And you know, the bad news is those guys get the damage. So, you know, Shelton's got some damage on that front end. Hopefully it's not that bad.
Aaron Smith back to pit road, I believe.
Yes, he is. Back on the pit road. He was only in his pit box for about 8 seconds last time he was in.
I mean, let's see what he does here. It doesn't look like he has any damage or anything, so maybe just top it off.
Yeah, it looks like your top 2 stayed out here. Jim Foskett and Bryce Shoemaker. They have stayed out.
Yes, sir. Gonna shake this thing up. They're gonna be on old tires, but it's a little short stint here to the stage.
Yeah, I would have to imagine that that's their tactic there, is to go ahead and get some track position right now. We've seen that it's not spectacularly easy to pass here tonight, so maybe they're hoping that they can maybe run the middle to high groove and have enough momentum that they won't be able to get by him here, or at least lose too many spots before the end of the stage.
Now, you guys have raced here before. Is there any wheel spin with old tires?
I don't think so. I don't think the fall off's that bad from what I remember. And looking at the lap times of the rest of the race so far, it doesn't look that bad. So, but I did hear on the driver radio, Aaron Smith, no tires on both pit stops, so he's saving a sip.
And these guys do have 5 sets here tonight in the pit, so plenty of tires. No budget cuts here tonight.
He's playing that long game, I'm guessing, just trying to get the race win.
Pace truck pulls off. We got a truck hitting the pit road.
That's a 21 to Benjamin Shelton. I think he's coming for some more damage.
Green flag's back in there. We're going back racing. Underwood
Very
already
wide.
looking on the outside there of Shoemaker.
Jim Foskett's loving this.
But Jim Foskett set and sail out front. Nicky Bobby back on the track after his connection issue. Good to see him back.
Yeah, I'm sure he
Yeah,
feels
we'll
awful about what happened to.
Hey, based on what I just heard on
Oh, look, Doran in the wall.
Doran gets clipped
got
into
hit.
the wall.
I believe the 77 got into him.
Yeah, I think the 77 got him in the back end as they went down the back straightaway.
Got a car in the wall.
This is when it gets chaotic on these restarts. As here comes Underwood chasing down Foskett. Underwood on those new tires. Underwood to the lead here at Auto Club. Foskett trying not to get swallowed up by these guys on fresh tires. He's about to get split 3 wide here.
And Russell looking to the outside, just not much room up there.
3
Three
wide.
into one. This could be interesting. On those old tires, that 47's not going to stick quite as well sailing off into the corner there.
Yeah, those new tire guys can just drive it in there pretty deep.
Foskett hoping and praying that stage break is coming soon, and it is. He's just got to hang on a few more laps.
Here comes everybody's WOSCRL favorite, Josh Kreider, making it 3 wide down the back straightaway, taking a couple of positions there.
Sir, he's got a little loose there on the back end. This could get hairy back here. It's a lot of trucks.
Oh, they're almost 4 wide coming off the corner there, and they're 3 wide back behind them.
It could get hairy right here. I mean, we got people swaying back and forth.
2 guys on the old tires just causing a big log jam, but hey, they're trying to get some stage points.
You see McWhorter
4
and
wide.
Willie. Yeah, 4 wide coming out of 2.
There's 4 wide. Oh, that's really
Bustle,
close.
that's...
We're going to make it through for now.
And McWhorter almost thought about taking it 4 wide there again. Looks like the 27 said he's had enough of that. He's going to drop out of that.
That was a business decision. We're going to be 4 wide again, I think,
Foskett.
here.
Oh, Foskett had a really hard time getting off the corner, and the 6 had to check up big time there to accommodate him.
You can see some drivers running that apron now. You'll see they'll use every lane here tonight at Auto Club.
Only a few laps left here in the stage. Top 10 get points, and that's right where this big battle is here. I think it looks like Jim Foskett right at the moment has that 10th spot, and it is an absolute hornet's nest behind him.
Yes, sir. And so here comes that run off the top side. Whitley, Hamp coming right behind Whitley.
I don't think he's got enough to hang on to P10. I think those older tires are hurting him just enough.
Foskett, old tires getting all in the way of Jordan Hand.
He gets a bump.
Oh, the 88 gets into the
saves
47 there. Good save there by Jim. Oh, more contact on the front straightaway, the 3 and the 27.
This is the white flag of the stage here.
Yeah, we got a battle for the stage win. 3 cars have broken away, drove away. Underwood, Cunningham, and Bratka, 1, 2, and 3, separated by 0.3 of a second.
And they are 3 wide. 2 wide now.
3 wide for the stage win, but it's going to go to Brian Underwood here tonight. Brian Underwood's going to take the stage win at Auto Club. And the caution is out for the stage. Here we go.
And just looking at those guys that did not take tires, stayed out. Bryce Schumacher 12th, Jim Foskett, 18th.
That's the risk you take right there. So
I think your biggest loser right there, though, is Luke Dorn. Got clipped by the 77, I believe. Might want to take a look at that for these pit stops.
see if we can get a replay of that.
I'll get you a lap. Hold on. It's going to be lap 14 off of turn 2.
There you can go. We see it on the replays. It looks like Underwood misjudged it there, right?
Yeah, it looks like Luke tried to pull a slider, and you know he made it stick, made it work. But then Brian got a huge run off the corner, and like you said, just got into him just enough to bounce him into the wall.
See how bad that damage is on that tree. And like you said, he fell back pretty far there.
And shout out to the rest of the field for missing him. That was not very easy to miss off the corner.
But stage win for Brian Underwood. Some good points, though. You know, you look at people that need points. Kreider, we talked about him earlier in the night, right? I got that big penalty. He needs points. As we got some late divers to pit road.
Yeah, I doubt anyone stays out after that last excursion with the no tires.
Yeah, everyone pitting. Who wins the race off pit road? You know, you got to pit here because you never know. This could be the, you need. Make sure you got tires. As Jordan Kreider, wins the race off pit road.
You never know if this is going to be the last caution, but you know the way these restarts have been, it's very possible we get another one.
You see Luke Doran's going to be the last truck on pit road. It's going to get some of that damage fixed. Hopefully it's not that bad, but that was pretty good contact with that outside wall. So Jordan Kreider scored as the race leader right now. We hear some driver radio coming through your headset, Josh. What are they saying?
It's sounding like Jacob Hubry might have been passed on entry of pit road.
Okay, well, there you go. Do we know who passed him?
24.
Or Jordan Kreider does pit, so he gives up the lead, goes back to Brian Underwood.
So what do you think about that? Are you able to pass on the inside on entry?
That's just something, the officials will have to take a look at. And we see that in official races all the time, right? I'm sure the officials will take care of it and find out what's going to happen with that.
Sounds like we got an unsafe pit exit on the 5 truck.
This is a tricky one to get off, so you got to be careful.
Taking a look at it right now. He came up on the track too soon.
Yeah.
He was like on the bottom lane off the corner. Pretty much as soon as he came off pit road.
Yeah, it's simple mistakes like that can ruin your race. You got to be careful.
And the black flag got cleared.
Right, well, he did get in trouble for that last time out, so they'll take another look at that as Barney Hucks the yellow flag back in. Pulls out the green flag. We're about to go back green here, Josh.
Didn't gain anything from it, so nothing like last week.
Green flag in the air. Underwood with a great start.
Yeah, look at Joseph. He's thinking about making it 3 wide a little further back. Russell Brackett looking to the outside for P2 on Marcus Cunningham. They're 3 wide for P4.
Yes, we see there's a wide shot here. You can see Mick Warder trying to get in spots back. Whitley's trying to come with him.
Yeah, those 2 driven motorsports cars. Michael Bustle might have gotten to the wall there.
He is in the wall. He's slow up high. That 01 Napa truck.
These 2 leaders running side by side.
Oh, he
Brackett's not clear.
11 Rex, keep it out of the wall. Oh, out of the wall. We just turned the camera to the leaders, and then we see Brackett going around. Josh, you were watching it live when it happened. What happened?
He was not clear. That's about all you can say on that one.
Yeah, not clear at all. 11 going for a ride through the infield. Keeps it off the wall, though. Not that bad of damage at all. Could have been a lot worse, but he kept it off that inside wall. Go on board here with Russell. See what happened. Good job keeping off that inside wall. Well, third caution of the night. Second for incident, so let's take a time to thank our sponsors here. You can see them pop up on the screen. I want to thank 13 Speed, Maconi Setup Shop, Next Level Racing, and ButtKicker. We appreciate all the support you give the World of Stock Car Racing League Stars and Stripes series. Alrighty, Josh. Well, we just saw what happens when you clear yourself, right?
Yeah, he got a good run. He just won't clear. Just need a little more of a run.
And were we seeing the Ben Shelton caught it tonight?
Yes.
And the bad luck continues with the 21 truck.
Yeah, it's not of his own doing again. Yeah, it's just tough situation for him. That's the downside of online racing.
Yes, sir. Ryan Wood scored the leader here. Look at Nick Fuller, up 12 spots since the start of this race.
Yeah, he needs a good run. I kind of screwed him over with a Bristol win, but he's 17th in points, I believe. So he needs a good run, rebound, get where he should be in points.
We'll see if he can rebound here tonight. Again, we'll show you the point standings coming into tonight. This is not how they run. This is how they came into tonight. Nicholas Fuller there down in P15, so only 10 drivers make the playoffs this season. You see them there in blue. Top 3 are in the gold, silver, and bronze. The ones out of the playoffs are in red.
Yeah, I think right now the biggest battle is I think Jim and Jacob separated by 1 point coming into the night. Jacob, I believe, scored stage points and running P9 right now, so looking good for him as they run.
What you
Knock on
gonna
wood.
need?
I don't want to jinx anyone again. That's why no one wants to be interviewed this week, because we jinxed everyone.
Can't help that. Again, thank everyone for watching us tonight. We're on 3 platforms tonight: Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Big shout out for everyone watching. Enjoying the broadcast so far has been some great racing. Still got a lot of laps here. So
Yeah, 70, be 71 to go, I believe, when we take the green.
and we'll get an update on Bobby. What happened to Bobby? And if you haven't heard him in a while, his internet died on him. So I'll try to get back up here in the booth in a minute.
Yeah, I have that problem a lot, so I can feel his pain.
Yes, sir. As we see Ben Shelton announcing in a Discord channel, not racing next week. So frustration for the driver of the 21.
Rightfully so. I mean, you know, there's not really much I could say. That's just very unfortunate. His situation. Sucks we can't get a Ben Shelton interview this week, though.
We probably could, but we'll let him calm down for right now.
Yeah. We'll grab Nicky Bobby next caution if we get another one.
We probably will, because these starts are pretty crazy. There we go. We're about to take the green again. Brian Underwood's going to lead us to green. Joseph McWhorter back up there. It looks like that team did a nice job fixing that nose.
I'd be watching him. He's been making some big moves on these restarts.
As we are back green, you see some of the field getting jumbled up. That happens here. Underwood gets a nice clean launch, though.
And Joseph, he's underneath fully of Marcus Cunningham. He should get P2 off this corner.
Draft plays such a big role here at Auto Club. You'll see people doing the little snake thing where the leader will go up and down the track. McWhorter putting pressure on Underwood.
That truck's looking really good right now for Joseph. He's always been really, really fast on these short runs. So.
Yeah, and don't look now, but look who's coming right up with him, his teammate.
Yeah, he's been trying to follow him through the field and trying to recover from the mess up they made. Joseph to the lead. Marcus Cunningham's going to follow him to P2, it looks like.
It looks like Whitley's going to try to split him.
He's thinking about it. Looks like he's just going to give Underwood a pretty big push.
Underwood to the inside.
Yeah, got a nice push from Mark Whitley there.
As Nicky Bobby hits pit road, and we see him pop up on the bottom of the screen. Side by side for the lead here.
We saw 3 different lines from the front 6 there, front 5 there. Rob Hamp up at the wall, a couple of them in the middle, and 1 or 2 of them on the bottom.
As Willie's pushing his teammate there, as you can see, as they sell into 1 and 2. I wish we had the big Toyota sign over there.
Had to be going about 215, I think.
I think so. Anyway, Driven Motorsports 1-2 again.
And look at the run. Rob Hamp's getting off of turn 2, giving Mark Whitley a push into 3.
Rob Hamp, the Bristol winner from this season.
Looking to the outside now, Rob Hamp.
Look at Hamp working that high side.
Look who's joining this battle. Michael Bussell, he's starting to pull up on this group of cars. Running that higher line just like Rob Hamp.
We just said it, Rob Hamp, the winner at Bristol this season. Looking good again. He's been running good all season, of course. Had that bad look at Myrtle Beach, but he's coming back here tonight.
He had a really good car at Myrtle Beach as well. Just like you said, racing deal. Didn't get the finish he should have got.
On board with Hamp here. He's getting a good look at that 6 back bumper. Look at Bussell.
Yeah, big run off the corner. He's looking at the bottom 3 wide.
Oh, that's not going to work.
Marcus Cunningham.
What a save. What a save by Marcus Cunningham. Bussell licked the stamp and sent it. We knew that wasn't going to work when it happened, and now we got a log jam.
Yeah, good job on Marcus and also Nick Fuller, giving him some room to catch it. But like you said, big jam up now.
Brent Henderson, we thought he had some pretty bad damage, but you know, he's fighting for a top 10. As Kreider making some bold moves, you can see him moving from the bottom to the top, cutting off. Oh, and Fuller gets into Braca.
No oh, there's the caution.
I saw that live. We saw it live. Some of these guys making some bold moves here tonight, and it's just not working.
Yeah, and looking at this replay, it looks like maybe Fuller thought he had a little more room than he actually did. It looks like he comes down right behind Kreider. He gets into the
Look
11.
at it. Let's see here. What happened here? What caused? We saw it, you know, live, but let's see the full thing here. It looks like Fuller might have came down a little bit, and then, you know, good job by a lot of those guys missing that.
Yeah, Nicholas Post, he was right behind him when that happened. He I guess he probably closed his eyes to get through that one. I don't think he could have got much. Oh, it looks like he got some damage from it.
We will go back live in a second. Again, thank you to our sponsors tonight. We appreciate you guys for jumping on board this season. We'll see if the leaders hit pit road here. Pit road was closed that time, but I believe nope. Do have some takers, maybe. Michael Bustle. And the back of the field. Aaron Smith coming in as well.
Yeah, he's been pretty quiet since early on. You know, he didn't take tires and didn't get any stage points, I don't think, and he's been running right around 10th place most of this race. Nicky Bobby taking the wave around. You want to pull him up here?
We're going to pull Michael Bustle up.
Oh, okay, that'll be fun.
Hey, Michael, this is Skyler up in the booth, man. You got a copy?
What's up, man?
Well, wild night so far. Tell us what's going on down there.
It's a little bit of all over the place. But everything's going pretty good for me so far, other than Dorn the 34 going into one after we were 3 wide on the front stretch.
Yeah, we saw that live. How's the truck handling? Any bad damage from that?
No, I had like 20 seconds of optionals, so not bad. As long as I can keep it off the wall, I should be good.
Yeah, we saw that earlier tonight that you hit the wall as well.
Yeah,
guessing,
a couple times.
Guessing your teammate broke a couple things before disconnecting tonight.
Yeah, about like usual. The 00 apparently disconnected or had packet loss or something and came driving through the field, entering the pits, and Ben happened to be one of the ones that took damage from that.
Yeah, we were talking about that in the booth. You know, the perks of online racing, right?
Yeah. So
we know Nicky Bobby wouldn't do that, you know, intentionally. So it's just a bad luck. But we saw your teammate announced not racing next week.
yeah, he's not a big. He's not a fan of anything longer than a mile. So
Well, it's Richmond next week, so maybe he'll change his mind.
he said it was Texas. Of course, at first he thought it was Charlotte, and I was like, dude, that was 3 weeks ago.
So we'll see him next week at Richmond, probably. So
More than likely, yeah.
Alrighty, Michael. Well, we appreciate you talking to us.
Yeah, man. Y'all have a good one.
Yes, sir. Good luck. All right, that was
So while
Michael Bustle.
while we were doing that interview with Bustle, Luke Dorn disconnected.
All right, well, that's a big DNF. You know, with Luke missing last week as well, right? And then a DNF this week, he's, you know, going to drop down even further in those playoff points.
Yeah, and this wasn't his doing. I mean, he got clipped. We saw it earlier off of 2. Lap 14, I believe it was. Got clipped by Underwood and sent it to the wall.
Hopefully Luke Doran can rebound next week at Richmond.
Well, they probably gave him engine damage that hit, because I believe Ben Shelton said he had engine damage from getting hit from behind, so.
As Joseph McWhorter's going to lead us to green here. Great start for that 32.
Yeah, really big jump. We're just doing a restart here, but I can't wait for the restart zone to be added. They to make these restarts even better.
They're iRacing, well, one of the workers announced in Brick Hill. The restart zone's being worked on is Hamp. P2.
Yeah, he's on the bottom right now, making it work. He's been running that high line most of this race, making a pass on the bottom here on a restart.
Side by side there with the 6. These guys have been racing great all night.
Joseph's loving this right now in his mirror. Giving him a little room, trying to get out of the draft.
It's just so hard to clear here because, the top side gets such a good run off exit.
Yeah, you got to be aggressive, and that leads to wrecks.
You can see Hamp changing up his line. Went from the bottom now all the way up near the top almost.
And he's been making it work. Larson line, Reddick line, whatever you want to call it, he's making it work.
Now he's going to try the bottom again here.
And he's taking that momentum. Huge momentum. I think he's in the inside of Joseph here in the turn 2.
He's partially on the inside. Yes, you caught it. As we see Jim Foskett with a good run tonight. Look at him moving up.
I mean, he's got an extra set of tires, I believe.
That could be
save
something to keep your eyes on at the end of this race.
Rob's car definitely don't work as good on the bottom as it does on the top.
As Bobby said earlier in our broadcast, this is a home race here, for Rob, as he's from San Diego. Or he lives in San Diego right now. Ryan Murray and Jim Foskett battling pretty good back there.
Let's look at the different lines up front. Hamp, high side. Ryan Murray on the middle. Foskett bottom. Underwood bottom. Top 2 bottom. There's a lot of line variety here at the front.
You get that here at this track. So a lot of people like this track.
Yeah, and last season in the ARCA car, we Aaron Smith kind of dominated, but other than him, we had some amazing racing, and that's why we
Oh, contact in the back!
Yeah, I seen that. I think they saved it.
They did save it, but let's see if you can get word on who that was. We saw it just at the last second.
Gonna be Jim. Jim and Hand.
Hand have been having a handful of a night, no pun intended, as Hubray's working on Kreider. Oh, watch out! Hubray's gonna put Jordan Hand in the wall! Oh my. Get a replay of this.
He got tied off of 4. Pushed right off into him.
Watching the replay here of Hubray and Hand.
I got a battle for the lead heating up a little bit as well as you guys are watching that replay. 5 cars under a blanket right now. So make it 6 cars to Ryan Murray.
As we are back live here, folks, at Auto Club. As really good racing. You see that yellow truck coming in the picture, though.
Yeah, he's. I think he's been stuck. I mean, we talked about it a little earlier. Track position, even though with all the lines, it's still king here.
Well, as you know that all these different lines these drivers can run here tonight. Giving them different opportunities as Smith working on Foskett there in the back.
I believe that's for P7. Right behind Ryan Murray. Whitley just needs a little more, and he's trying to get to the outside of his teammate Joseph.
On board with Mark Whitley here.
Look at Aaron Smith. He's committed to that bottom. Everyone else moved up. He said, okay, I'll take this bottom and gain a couple spots.
It's going to get really interesting if Smith gets up here as well.
He's here now. He's P5 now. So and it looks like these guys are migrating up top. Aaron Smith's, well, as he goes to the middle there, he was like he's pretty committed to the bottom.
Drivers trying to find all the different lanes they can run here.
Well, looking back to last season in the ARCA car, Aaron ran that bottom the whole race, and that's how he was able to dominate because no one else could. As he goes to the high side.
See, he's got some right side damage there on that 70.
Yeah, listening to the driver radio, it sounds like Jacob's incident with Hand happened. Same thing happened to Aaron Smith.
There you go. We're getting all the breaking news here tonight. Oh, this is going to get pretty wild up here. As look at Smith on the high side, working on Hamp.
Yeah, that's your Larson line right there.
As
He's gonna
Underwood's
get a big
going
run.
to put him off there and say, yeah, you're not getting that run.
Yeah, not against me. He's going to hold that P3 for right now, but here comes Rob Hamp. They're 3 wide for P2.
A lot of good racing up here for the front.
Rob Hamp lifts there, cuts him a break. Whitley in the wall.
Oh, Whitley in the wall again in the same spot.
I think that's arrow. That's got to be arrow tight, right? Being up so close to someone, arrow tight.
There, these guys are running very close to each other and causing some problems for that 6 driver.
Yeah, and look at that. 3 wide for P3 now. Rob Hamp on the high side, Whitley in the middle, Aaron Smith on the bottom.
3 race winners, 3 wide down the back stretch.
Marcus Cunningham getting a run on all 3 of them.
Smith to the very bottom, running that white line.
Diving it in there into the corners, getting a really good run in. Hurting him a little on exit, though.
As you can see here, look at Josh Kreider making some moves down to the inside. Josh Kreider sneaking up here tonight. As Underwood took the lead there for a second, but McWhorter takes it back.
I believe it was a little lag spike there for the 32. I think he blinked for a second.
We're coming to get lap 50 here tonight. Nobody's been really able to pull away. As we see Bryce Shoemaker making a move back there. 3 wide there on his former boss, Josh Kreider. 3 wide with Bustle at the top.
Yeah, it's getting pretty tight there off of turn 2. They see those leaders right up in front of them. They want to try and stay with them.
Hamp is committed to that high side, is he not?
Yeah, he is. Kreider wasn't a fan of that move there. He said he'd throw it in there too when he gets a chance. So
Right, and who's that move he's not happy with?
I think it was with Bryce, but I'm not 100% sure.
Hey, man. Gotta see. I mean, that's the last person we saw him around, so. Let's hang out back to the high side. Is that Kyle Larson?
I mean, he's making it work. I mean, it's hurting him on entry and middle, but off the corner, he's just getting a huge run. A little bit of a side draft there from Aaron Smith, though, to keep him, try and keep him beside him into the corner.
We got one guy at the high side. We got Smith at the very bottom of the racetrack.
He's going to try and pull up in front of him.
He's going to clear
got
him.
it.
Smith to P3.
Here comes a run from Rob Hamp off the high side as Brian Underwood looks for the lead into turn 1 on Joseph McWhorter.
He's going to have that lead. But
Yeah,
watch
he's
that
going
high
to have
side.
it easily. Yeah, Joseph's going to get a run off the corner. He's going to try and cross him over. I don't think he's going to get the big of his run as he was hoping for.
He's getting right to that back bumper. He's going to look in the inside of the 77.
And look who he's bringing with him, that bright yellow car.
McWhorter and Smith battled halfway through that season last season. You know, McWhorter wanted to get the best of Smith this season. Not had the best of luck, but leading out here tonight.
Porter getting really close to the wall there, almost like his teammate.
I thought Smith was about to take us 3 wide as Underwood getting a little bit of side draft. Now he's going to go all the way to the bottom. Smith to P2.
Yeah, he's going to look low, too. He's looking low for P1.
Aaron Smith was quiet for that first half. You know, he was up there leading a little bit, and he went to the back, but now here he is, battling for the lead once again. This is what he does.
Joseph getting a run on him off the corner, running that higher line.
We know Brian Underwood is good here at Auto Club. You know, I've seen him win a league race before here, so I know he knows how to get the job done.
Rob Hamp looking for P3 on Joseph. He's going to look to the bottom. With a pretty nice run off the high side of 4.
Looking at the rear windshield of Aaron Smith for that battle you're talking about.
Looks like Joseph's going to hang on to it for right now. But, you know, as this battle goes on, it looks like Mark Whitley's, you know, hitting the wall a couple times. It looks like that's hurting his performance. He's starting to fade back just a little bit. Starting to lose touch of this front 4.
There, he's about to come under pressure by Ryan Murray.
So we got Rob Hamp in the wall.
Rob Hampton on the wall, and that's going to slow him down. He's going to be a sitting duck, no pun intended, as the angry duck truck goes around him in the Harpoon Design truck with Mark Whitley.
They're going to be 3 wide almost right there into turn 1.
A lot of drivers getting in that wall tonight, Josh.
Yeah, I had, doing these official races, I think it was a couple months ago, I had the same problem off of 4. It gets really tight off of 4, especially as the tires wear.
This is the longest run we've had tonight, so these guys are going to be struggling.
Yeah, and I did talk to Bryce Schumacher during the week. Oh, I think Joseph got the wall there.
McWhorter in the wall. He's slow. He's going to get past.
Yeah, he's 3 wide now on the top. He's really slow. Pretty big hit, I believe.
Drivers struggling out here tonight. Because the top 2 have pulled away. Kind of like somebody else just hit the wall.
Yeah, I'm going to go back and look and see what Joseph's hit was like real quick.
The Josh Kreider here.
Joseph missed the entry. Entered too high and hit the wall. Rode it for a little while too. Probably the most severe wall hit we've seen tonight because of how he rode it. That was, as I was saying, before we saw Joseph hit the wall. Talked to Price earlier when they were doing a lot of practice. Said the fuel window is going to be around 30 something, 36 laps. So we probably getting within 10, 15 laps of that, I'd say.
Giving these guys a last bit. Brian Underwood was last on pit road on lap 21, so. Of course, Aaron Smith, he can go longer. He was last on pit road, lap 35.
Definitely helps that both had, we had some caution laps in there. You got to factor that in.
Sure, and Bryce Shoemaker also on lap 35, so.
Battle for third. It's still very intense. Ryan Murray looking to the bottom of Mark Whitley.
We've seen Murray all year long. He's been putting together consistent results, so.
And I believe he missed a race. And if he didn't have that missed race, he'd be pretty solidly, I think, top 5 or 6 in points right now. He's had a really solid season, just very consistent.
That's all it takes sometimes to make the playoffs.
Looks like Josh Crider might be under fire from Jim Foskett here for P8 into turn 3 and 4.
Be a hard pass there for Jim. Those old tires.
Yeah, he wasn't awful though. But he's gonna lose a lot of time off the corner.
Yeah.
Rob Hemp trying to recover from his wall hit. Back up the P8 now.
Back out front, though, Brian Underwood still has this race under control.
Yeah, I mean, track position, is king. I mean, can't really say much else. It's hard to pass.
Sure, you are right about that. They pulled away quite a bit from Whitley. Bryce Shoemaker's in the top 5, up 16 spots. Did not qualify tonight. Coming off a career best finish at Myrtle Beach, so looking to build on that.
You got that group 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and then you got another group of 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. Those are your closest battles right now, and then you got 11th, 12th, and 13th. That battle's starting to heat up as well.
Of course, we have the pit graphic on tonight, folks, so if anyone dots in, you'll see it light up the bottom of the screen. And you'll also see it on the timing screen, the timing tower on the left. Pit stops will be starting up here eventually.
Yeah, I'd suspect soon with what I was told. I mean, you never know though. I mean, could be getting better fuel mileage or worse than they were in practice.
Jacob Oubre in a battle back here with Squires and Cunningham.
Yeah, I think these guys have been attached for quite a few laps at this point.
Knowing Jacob for the longest time, he doesn't like sitting behind somebody.
He doesn't like being 11th.
So he expects a lot out of himself. Driver that 51 Rowdy Energy Tundra. So Cunningham to the back, putting the bumper to Squires there.
And that's going to push Squires up the track. Jacob's going to be able to clear him.
Oh, there's a little beef there between them two. That's he's still all over his back bumper. We got Russell Brackett hitting pit road.
I heard something to get said by Cunningham earlier. I'm not sure who it was directed towards. So.
His hands
Maybe
in. Henderson's in. Fuller's in. We'll see when these leaders decide to pit.
Top 2 staying out. Nicholas Fuller's called it a night.
Another rough night there for Nicholas.
Yeah. Just, another guy with no luck this year.
As Murray's still trying to get around Whitley here. Guys have been around each other all night long. The Shoemaker looking on the inside there of Murray.
Schumacher to pit road.
Shoemaker to pit road. There you go. Gotta woe it down. Oh, he's in there hot. Hopefully he didn't get a penalty.
That's gonna be
As
close.
Hamp's gonna lose it in the back. He saved it though. These guys are struggling.
Ever since that wall hit he had, he has not showed the same pace. He's probably ready to hit pit road. What's the speed limit here? I think he just got under it. I think Rice should be good, but it was very close.
As we can see, these trucks are entering turn 4 at over 160 miles per hour as we see Underwood's telemetry there. So, top runners pitting pit road, but we're keeping our eye on Smith as Josh Kreider hits pit road. Jim Foskett hits pit road.
They should be able to make it from here, I would guess.
A lot of cars hitting pit road. Squires and the other Kreider brother, Jordan Kreider. So we expect these leaders down any time now. Of course, Aaron Smith, he can go longer if he wants to.
And, you know, that's not a bad call. We saw the tires, new tires compared to old tires. New tires are definitely faster. I believe the 51's in this lap. You're hearing that over the radio. Ryan Murray's in this lap.
Ryan Murray bringing it down. Whitley's going to stay out. Oh, these guys are getting there, and they're pretty hot. Oubray's going to take the safe approach, though. He's, you know, Jacob Oubray's the safest one I've seen bring it down.
Yeah, you don't want to ruin his race on pit road, but you can't give up too much time.
Hey, you know, you can make a lot of time there. As Smith, you know, he has not let Underwood get out, pretty much. Kept him right there, about 2/10.
32 in this lap per radio.
Joseph McWard hitting pit road this time. Does
Take
the
the
leader pit.
77.
77 is going into pit road. Let's see if he can get it winded down. Coming in hot.
Take the 6s in as well.
Yes, they are. These guys are getting it winded down. You like to see that? Don't want to... I see that in McWhorter getting in there pretty hot. A little squirrely. I think he got it winded down, though. Is Nathan Brookover. Go ahead.
So talk about Aaron.
Oh, Brookover in the wall.
They're going to be a caution?
He's on the wall. Hit the inside of the pit wall there. Coming to pit road. Looks like he locked it up and into the pit wall. No caution as it is on pit road.
A tough break for him. He's I think he was running top 10 before the pit stops.
And again, as yeah, go ahead.
Going back to my point, Aaron, you know, he doesn't make many mistakes. The one mistake we've seen him make in his 2 seasons here was on pit road. So with this big of a lead, you know, see what he does. Pitting this time though.
All right, well, he's not going to take that advantage. You know, he's last in on lap 35. Going to bring it in this time around. As you can see, as Brian Underwood comes back on the track, you can just see these trucks bouncing down that bumpy backstretch. We expect the 70 this time, as you reported. Marcus Cunningham coming in this time. Or he is in. Excuse me.
70 very hot on the pit entry, but I think he's going to get it woed down. That was an aggressive entry, but it looks like he got it slowed down. That should be a pretty solid green flag stop.
So if he comes around and gets it, Nicholas Post will be the leader. He's got a lot of damage, though, in that 89 Tundra.
Yeah, it looks like he's staying out. So.
Yeah, Nicholas Post going to take the lead here at Auto Club tonight.
Yeah, I believe he was got a little netcode damage a couple wrecks ago. So this is one of the tracks you don't want the netcode damage. You don't want any damage at this track.
There it is, Nicholas Post, your leader here on lap 70.
Aaron's still on pit road. He's leaving now. Underwood's at the start-finish line. This is probably your race for the lead when we cycle around.
There we go. We see Smith coming off. And we see Underwood coming in the frame. Man,
Smith's going to have cold tires for it now, so Underwood will still be faster for probably another half lap or so.
Smith just nails those pit stops, don't he?
Yeah, that was a very impressive pit entry there. Like I said, he just got it wound down enough. Very aggressive pit entry, but it worked. This is for position though. Him going by Nicky Bobby. I think Nicky Bobby trying to catch a caution right now. Same thing with Nicholas Post, I believe.
Nothing wrong with that. If you got to pull that strategy out, you got to do it.
I think your big gainer is Mark Whitley though.
I think Whitley and Underwood should work together. Oh, as looks like Whitley might have got into Bobby there and put him in the wall.
Well, he's definitely getting into Underwood's back bumper.
Yeah, I think
They
these
make
two
a
should
big
work
gain
together
there.
here. I mean, it's the smart thing to do. Catch up to Aaron. Don't let him pull out there and win the race by a large margin.
Mark Whitley made a big gain on pit road.
Here we go. Battle for the lead. The potential lead. Nick Post is still the leader right now, but this is going to be the lead once Post pits.
Ryan Murray also made up a bunch of ground. He's right there as well.
Looking out the back windshield of Smith.
That 6 truck's getting bigger and bigger in his mirror. He's going to be to the outside of him off of turn 4.
Here we go. These two again.
Underwood should get a run on him, though, with them side by side. He's going to get the draft. Here comes the run. He's going to follow Mark Whitley, I think, or try to.
Whitley to the lead at Auto Club.
Second place. Will be the lead.
Same thing, folks. Don't listen to Josh. Yes, Nicholas Post is still the leader, but this is going to be the lead. Once Post pits, he still has to pit. So,
Now, the thing is, Whitley definitely didn't fix any damage he had.
as
There's no
Murray
way.
sends it there.
Yeah, he did. It's a big sin on Brian Underwood trying to get what would be P3.
Hey, look at Russell Bracca.
Yeah, he's another big gainer. A lot of big gainers on this pit stop.
But again, oh, and Bracca gets into the back of Underwood. Caution is out. Underwood hard in the wall.
And
Wow.
guess what?
Nicholas Post.
Catches the break he wanted.
Oh my lord. Underwood. A top truck tonight. Let's go back and see what happened there, Josh. Just looks like Bracca ran him over.
I just got into the backup, and that's going to be race over for Brian Underwood if I had to guess.
Yeah, it looks like Bracca just ran him over.
Yeah, that's definitely what it sounded like on the radio. Just a big run, and he tries to take it, and there's nowhere to go, and he just drives through the 77. 77 hard into the wall. And then this 00 hits the wall to miss the 77 sideways across the track.
Yeah, we want to thank our sponsors on the screen. 1-3 Speed, Maconi Setup Shop, Next Level Racing, and ButtKicker. Thank you guys for sponsoring the Stars and Stripes series. So, Auto Club's putting on a show, Josh.
Yeah, I mean, last season it did the same, and that's why we gave it another race, and here we are, another great race. Nicholas Post hit the lottery with that caution, though.
Yes, sir. He's going to be bringing it down here as he didn't pit. I expect everyone's going to come with him, though.
Yeah, and here's his chance. Does he try to repair damage, or does he
You
just?
take the track position.
Yeah, we'll see what he does here. I think we had some guys stay out, but I'm not sure. Might have been Nicky Bobby.
His Post gets hot into his box. He's going to back up. He's going to lose time there, Josh.
Yeah, I think now you repaired the damage.
We'll see who wins this race off pit road. from some of the back guys. We see Shoemaker getting off, Murray, but it's going to be Aaron Smith winning the race off pit road.
Yeah, E9's definitely taking the time to repair the damage at this point. Probably a smart move, because he lost all that track position messing up there. I do not know how Underwood does not have the meatball right now, but it's apparently still going. So
Well, there you go. That's what you like to hear, right?
hey, he hit the wall a ton. It's just now getting going. He's had a pretty good amount of damage. And that net code earlier, unless he had some other contact. We got anyone to pull up real quick?
Can find somebody.
We got Nicky Bobby in the waiting room, so we'll pull him up real quick. Nicky, it's Josh. You got a copy?
I got you. What?
Definitely not been the race you were wanting. How's the truck feeling?
Sorry, I had crew chief talking right when you were talking. I've been having a terrible race.
Yeah, guessing it was the internet spike that really did your chances in tonight.
Well, I mean, there was that, and then I got it all back, and then just mistake after mistake on pit road and getting black flagged and serving a penalty when the black flag didn't need the penalty to clear.
Well, you know, obviously not the night you wanted, but I believe you're on the lead lap, correct?
Yeah, somehow I've stayed on the lead lap. Now I'm actually somewhere where I may be able to make some moves, though. We'll see how it's going.
Sir, well, we're about to go back green here, so we'll send you back down, and good luck the rest of the night.
Yeah, see you guys later.
That was a quick interview with him. Yeah, definitely had some bad luck tonight.
Yeah, you know.
That's why I didn't want to pull him up earlier. I wanted to give him some time to cool down because I had a feeling he wasn't the happiest.
Aaron Smith's going to lead us to green here.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty wild restart. Lap 78. Getting close to the end. Only 100 laps tonight.
Green flag. Smith with a great jump.
Ryan Murray. Aggressive side draft. He wants P2. He's going to get it into turn 1 and 2.
Going to take advantage of those fresh tires. Of course, everyone's got them, but he wants to take that lead, and he wants it now. We see Kreider blocking Shoemaker back there. I don't know if you saw that, but I saw it.
Keeping an eye on this battle for the lead. It's Mark Whitley going to the outside of Aaron Smith. He's got a big run.
Willie's going to clear him there on that high side, Josh.
Yeah, that's a big run off of turn 4. New leader, Mark Whitley. Look who's following Mark. Ryan Murray, P2.
Of course, Ryan Murray has never won a race here in the Stars and Stripes series. This is his first season, so he wants that first win.
He's been attached to that 6 truck all night tonight. So he's definitely got the speed. Let's see if he can make it happen on these new tires. Three wide a little further back off of turn 4.
Cunningham, Henderson, and Foskett.
They're gonna get through it. That's something you probably don't want to do that often.
Got Jordan Hand bringing it down. Driver third in the point standings. Not a great night for Jordan Hand.
I believe he might have had a black flag. He has a black flag, so.
You
Not
can
sure what
see
that
these
was.
guys in the back. I mean, they are just making some moves back there. What do you think Smith's doing here? You think he's saving a little bit for the end?
You know, I don't think he's been the best on the shorter runs. I think he's been better as the tires wear.
Well, we know we
Look
saw
at
the. Yeah, go
Look
ahead.
at this battle back here. Joseph Recorder, 3 wide on the bottom, trying to get past Jim Foskin and Schumacher into 1. He's going to clear them both, I think. He is. I think we got a battle for the lead.
You'd be right.
Got a car in the wall. Bryce Schumacher, I think. If it's Bryce, he's going straight, so no caution.
No caution, but
Definitely.
we got a new leader. Ryan Murray to the front at Auto Club.
Yeah, like I was saying, he's got the speed to contend with Mark Whitley tonight. He's been right with him the whole night.
This wheelie's all over the back bumper of that 44. I mean, look who's fourth. We thought his night might be over. It's Britton Henderson.
Yeah, that's some Aussie grit right there. He's I thought his night was over after that wall hit. I'm not gonna lie. So
Water moving up to 7th. Rob Squires finding his way into the top 10. Impressive run tonight for Rob. And as soon as that Foskett takes P10, we got a battle going back there for that 10th spot, Josh.
we got a battle. Oh, Joseph, he gets hit. He saves it.
Who got into the back of the 32 though?
I think Joseph and Russell might have touched there. Off of turn
Russell
4.
catching a lot of bodies out here tonight.
Now Kreider pulling a slider on Russell.
No, Russell's not going to take that.
No, he is not. He's not happy. Joseph looking to the bottom. Yeah, radio definitely NSFW right now.
All right, well, there you go. We got some unhappy drivers that you're reporting. That's the 11.
That is 11, 5, 32, and now to 13.
Okay, well, we know the 13 ain't going to put up with it. Look at Rob Squires making those moves back there. I see you, Rob.
And here comes the 69 to get involved in this as well. So
All right,
not happy drivers.
Driver radio heating up here tonight. Of course, we don't have it playing here on the stream because, well, we want to
good
keep the
thing.
stream up. But
Can't
out
wait.
front, Ryan Murray. Very impressive what Murray's doing here, Josh. He's showing that he can run with these top guys.
Yeah, like I said, he was top 5 in points before he missed a race, and he's just exceeding that tonight. He's got a great truck tonight. Got 15 to go, I believe.
Of course, with this win, he would lock himself into those playoffs. Those bonus points are valuable.
We got some aggressive driving for P5 right now. Josh Kreider looked at the bottom at a 13. 13 put a block on him.
No love lost tonight. He's going to move up. Kreider said, okay, I'll go to the bottom.
Yeah, I'm expecting a pretty big slide job right here.
We are up in the blimp cam. We want to thank iRacing for sending the blimp cam up tonight. We are 15 to go. A lot of tempers. These guys should save it for next week when we're at Richmond.
Well, Discord will be fun tonight. You know it is.
It's always fun, but out front, 3-truck breakaway.
Yeah, and these have been 3 of the fastest trucks tonight. The only one you're really missing is Brian. Got taken out in that last wreck, but I'd say this is 3 of the 4 fastest trucks here tonight.
They are not making it easy tonight on Murray. He wants this career win.
First one's never easy. First one's always the hardest one. And for him to be battling Mark Whitley and Aaron Smith, are arguably our two best drivers, is making it even harder. Whitley getting a run.
Yeah, here we go. On board with Smith, we're going to get a great shot here. If Murray's going to get this win, he's going to have to earn it tonight, that's for sure.
Whitley's going to try and clear himself. Here comes Ryan Murray with the run off of 4.
That can be so dangerous, especially if the guy behind you doesn't give a damn, you know what I'm saying?
It didn't look like he really gave him much lift or anything there, but hey, it's for a win. It's go time. Whitley gonna cross Murray over.
Oh my lord, we got a 3-truck battle here for the win tonight. This is all you could want here at Auto Club tonight, folks. Thank you for joining us on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, as we're coming this time around to get the 11 to go.
Yeah, they both drive it in pretty deep here. Looks like Ryan Murray gonna stay beside him this time, so Mark won't be able to slide up.
You expect Murray to get that run off the top side.
Yeah, I expect some side drafting, very aggressive side drafting to come.
Who does Smith go with here? Those guys almost touched there, it looked like.
Yeah, it's the aggressive side drafting we're expecting.
As the different lanes are showing here tonight.
It's gonna be so hard to make that pass on the bottom. You're gonna have to force your way up there.
See if he does it.
You can see Mark is tight off of turn 4.
Oh my lord. Great racing to close out the night. 10 to go.
And you know, behind them, we got Marcus Cunningham P4. And then we got Joseph and Josh Kreider working together. Kind of bump drafting down the straightaways, and they're gaining.
Oh, is Whitley going to be able to clear him here? He's going to move up. He does. Whitley to the lead, and he clears him.
Just enough.
But here comes the banana.
He's going to fall in line for right now.
What will Murray do for a first career win?
Will be seen. He's been able to stay with Mark pretty much the whole night. It looks like he's going to lose the position here, because here comes Aaron.
Aaron to the inside.
Yeah, Aaron to the inside of Mark.
Mark's not going to leave him much room down there.
Nah, and Ryan's going to get a pretty big run. Will Aaron try to clear himself here? He will.
Listening to some of the sounds, you can just, these guys are driving their hearts out here tonight. 8 to go. Murray losing a little bit of distance here, Josh.
Yeah, might have burned up those tires trying to stay in the lead. You know, he just needs to stay in that draft, and he's got a shot.
Well, here these guys are. Once again, 1-2.
I think Aaron's going to get a pretty big run here. Mark's washing up the track.
Here he comes. Aaron Smith to the inside. Not much room.
It's a block on him there. They touched
Oh,
there.
they're touched again.
They're touched.
A little contact between that 70 and 6. As Aaron Smith to the lead, but here comes Mark Whitley.
He's not going to be able to slide him either.
No, he's not. Whitley's got that outside. Can Murray take advantage of this? We've seen this before in real life, where the leaders wreck each other and third place wins. Are we set up for that tonight?
They see Mark pinching him off of turn 4. But it still looks like Aaron's going to get a pretty decent run.
Six laps to go at Auto Club.
Look at Ryan Murray. He's looking at that bottom. He's looking at that clear air.
These guys are inches apart when they get into the turns there.
I said you're gonna have to force your way up in this. You're gonna have to force your way up if you're gonna make a pass on the bottom. Especially when it's for the win. All three drivers back to the bottom here.
Does Aaron Smith do what you're saying? Because, you know, he's got to win. He's locked in. He can take that risk.
Well, I think Whitley's making a mistake going to the bottom. Whitley's truck is not able to hold the bottom. I think it's because of that damage, but it pushes tight off the corner when he runs to bottom.
You can hear Smith working that throttle inside. As we're coming around to get 4 to go, Josh.
And you see there, Mark Whitley.
Almost hit that wall. He had to let off a little bit.
He's tight off those corners. Aaron
Whoa!
walking down the straightaway. Aaron to the bottom.
What a race. Here comes Ryan Murray.
Stick it on the top if I was Ryan Murray.
Smith to the lead. Wow, 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 wow.
I think Whitley's getting a little run. I think you got to send it now if you're going to try and get this win. Because I don't think Whitley can stay with them.
All to the bottom here. Willie in the wall. That's probably going to do it, Josh.
Yeah, I think Aaron... Ryan's losing time trying to get past Mark.
That's probably going to do it for Mark Whitley tonight winning this race, folks. Does Ryan Murray have anything?
I don't think you can run the same line. I think you got to try something else. You run the same line, you're not going to catch him. Minute 2 to go here.
Murray getting tight. He's losing time.
He's giving it all he's got, but it's just a little too tight right now.
2 laps to go. Next time by, we get the white flag. We take a look further back before we get the white flag. Cunningham and McWhorter going at it. But is this really any surprise? You know, he wasn't here last year. You knew he'd be tough here, but here he comes to get the white flag.
Yeah, and he's those two behind him racing a little bit, so that's exactly what he wants to see. White flag in the air.
Yep, white flag sponsored by Bailey Auto Parts. Aaron Smith. 2 more miles, and he's going to go back-to-back here at Auto Club.
And like I said, he's keeping it right on that white line.
Been a great night of racing. To close it out there, 3 trucks battling for the win. You can't ask for more than that as they come down the backstretch for the final time.
And, you know, Auto Club, you know, it's going to be probably wanting another date on the schedule next year with how competitive these trucks are here.
We'll see what the league officials decide what to do. But here he comes off the corner. Turn 4 for the final time. Aaron Smith sees the checkered flag. He wins on Auto Club. Ryan Murray second, and Mark Whitley rounds out your podium. Let's look at these congestion of cars coming to the line. Who gets the final spots? Here we go, folks. There he is. Once again, Josh, Aaron Smith with another win.
That was a very good race. If we had a caution there, it would have been insane.
Part of it is we see the victory celebration going on here now. The drivers were talking about that. They wanted green flag racing. They got some of that tonight.
Yep, and like I was saying, the only reason I'm saying that caution would have been interesting, McWhorter and Kreider were coming. They were bump drafted with each other together, and they were gaining. It's just they got the Cunningham and they hit the wall. Couldn't go any further.
But Aaron Smith, once again, Josh, a victory again in the Stars and Stripes series.
Got 2 for 2 at Auto Club here in the Stars and Stripes series. Done it in 2 different cars as well.
As he burns it down.
Who else is joining him? I think that's Josh Kreider.
Josh Kreider, they are teammates.
Yeah, rubbered up. Celebrating tonight in California.
Well, we'll get some of these guys in here after a quick break. Great race tonight, Josh. Aaron Smith with another win. That's going to be career win number 11. He's closing in on that all-time number 1 spot. Is held by Luke Doran.
Yeah, he's flew up the list and he's going to keep flying up it.
All right, folks. Well, we will be right back with your post-race interviews after a quick break. So don't go anywhere. We'll have some top 3 interviews and maybe some interviews further down the line. So we'll be right back after this quick break. Alrighty, Josh. Well, exciting race, right?
Very, very exciting.
What do you say we get some finishers in here? You want to bring in the P3?
Yeah, P3 was Mark Whitley.
Go ahead and ask him the questions you want to ask, and then
Mark Whitley is Josh in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Bring it home P3 tonight. You got a little damage early on from hitting the wall. Was that the big factor in you not being able to hold that bottom and keep the lead?
Yeah, the damage earlier definitely hurt. It just seemed like, I don't know, 3 and 4, I could get it right a couple times, but then there was a couple times where I think I'd have it right, and it just washed up, and damage early didn't help, and then there at the end, Aaron getting around me, I just got real tight off of 4 and had to pedal it and just like scraped it with the right rear and lost a lot of momentum, and he just kind of got up under me, and I couldn't pinch him low enough going into 1, and that's just kind of what happened. And then the next lap, I was so far tucked up under him that it just had no air on the nose and just kind of slapped the wall again, and that was pretty much all she wrote. But got to be pretty much next to perfect when racing against some of these guys, and hitting the wall about 3 or 4 times a night. That's coming away top 3. I ought to be happy, but the way that the battle in there the last couple laps, I'm a little mad with myself, so I'm not really exactly happy with 3rd. But 3rd's 3rd, and I know trying to get that regular season championship, I know Brian had some trouble tonight, so that ought to help us in the points. So all in all, a good point tonight, I guess.
And like you said, P3 tonight. Next week we head to Richmond. How do you feel about heading there?
Yeah, Richmond's been a good track for me. I enjoy running there, so especially these trucks, it's pretty fun. So we'll see. Maybe we can get back into the winning ways in Richmond. Short track's been pretty good for us so far, so should be pretty good, I think.
Alrighty, well, anyone you want to thank tonight for this podium finish, P3?
Oh yeah, big shout out Harpoon Designs, doing all my paint jobs. Brantley Roden, he's an awesome painter. You can check him out on harpoondesign.com, or if you want to check out all the stuff he's done previously, he's got a A lot of them, probably a couple hundred of them on Trade and Paint. You can check them out up there. And then my other sponsor, Shop Angry Duck. They're your one-stop shop for all your custom racewear, hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and pretty much anything you can imagine. They make something custom for you, no order limit, so you can get something custom made for yourself, just a single item. They can ship it to you, no orders limits on it. And another big shout out to all my family tuning in to all these broadcast races I do. They're always pretty good support group behind me. Staying up late here on the East Coast, it's past midnight, so especially I think my granddad, he done text me talking about, good run, just getting in the wall too much, but always good having a good support group behind you. And then I guess one final shout out to you guys for putting on a broadcast after the other situation from the other broadcaster. So great seeing y'all step up like this, great quality. So I can't wait to go back and watch it.
Yes, sir. We appreciate that, man, and we'll see you next week at Richmond.
All right, guys. See you later.
Anyway, that was Mark Whitley. He expects perfection, right, Josh? But you gotta be happy with a P3.
Yeah, just made a couple mistakes, or he would have had a very good shot at winning that race tonight. He just could not keep it on the bottom.
Sure, well, let's go ahead and bring in the P2 finisher, Ryan Murray, and go ahead with your question.
Right, it's Josh in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You bring it home P2. You had probably your best run so far in the series. You think you could have done anything else to try and get that lead late?
Yeah, I think I made a mistake fighting Mark a little too much. I think Aaron did the smart thing hanging back, but I tried to do it at the end, but just wasn't enough. It was still good fun running with him, though.
Yeah, you were showing tonight that you can contend with these top guys that we have here. I believe P2 is your best finish here in the Stars and Stripes. We head to Richmond next week. How do you feel about that?
Pretty alright. I felt like this was one of my worst tracks. I'm kind of surprised by the finish here, so I think I'm pretty good at Richmond. So hopefully, we can either continue this or, at least get something similar. Still a little disappointed though.
Yes, sir. You were. You hate to lose the race like that, but you got to be happy with P2 though.
Yeah, I'm not complaining not one bit. Especially to run with those guys. I know they're real fast, so.
Yes, sir. Well, anyone you want to thank tonight for this podium P2?
No, I just want to say I appreciate the run with those guys. It was fun running clean. Apologize again to Brent for that little contact earlier in it.
Alrighty, Ryan. Well, we will see you in a week's time for Richmond.
Yes, sir. Thank you all. Have a good one.
All right, you too, man. Well, Josh, that was Ryan Murray, right? Best finish of his career so far. Gotta be happy with that.
Yeah, P2. I would have loved to have seen what he could have done if, maybe he moved up, maybe to see if he could make a run. But, it's just, I think he said his tires were worn, so there probably won't much he could have done different.
All right, well, let's bring in Aaron Smith, tonight's winner, Josh.
Aaron, it's Josh in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I've got you.
Well, another win tonight here at Auto Club. You weren't, you didn't look the fastest there at the start. Were you just managing your stuff, trying to get to the end?
Yeah, whenever the track's real hot like it was tonight, I usually opt to save tires. I just wanted to bide my time behind Mark and Joseph there and see what they were going to do and see how long it would take for them to wear their stuff out before I made my move. But unfortunately, we all ended up knocking the wall down at some point and had that kind of push us all back. But we ended up having a good race despite that.
So there's some great racing between you two tonight there or you three tonight to close it out. You take P1 again, head to Richmond. How do you feel about that?
I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if I'll make it through there in one piece, but I'm usually pretty good there, so it should be a fun race.
You seem to be pretty good everywhere else. So P1 tonight, you keep climbing up these championship stands. You think you can make a run for the regular season championship?
I'd like to. I don't know if I'll be able to make the, I think it's next week's race, because I have that one that goes on right before this, and there's a question of whether or not I'll be able to make the grid this time. But I'll try to make it, and if I do, I'll keep on trucking.
Alrighty, Aaron. Well, anyone you want to thank tonight for tonight's win?
Yeah, I'd like to thank all y'all at the Stars and Stripes series putting the show on, and y'all for broadcasting again as well, and all the folks for watching. Looking forward to getting back at it at Richmond.
Alrighty, Aaron. Well, we will see you next week.
All right, thank you.
Alrighty, Josh. Well, that's your top three tonight. Auto Club provided some good racing again.
Yeah, lots of trucks up front. Sucks we couldn't send Brian Underwood at the end because I think he might have had the fastest truck here tonight. but just got caught up in a wreck. Took him out of the chance to win.
Yes, sir. Let's see. I believe that's yeah. We'll show up your let's show the finishing results. Yeah.
I'll give a last call, see if anyone else wants to be interviewed.
Pull up the finishing results tonight. There you are on your screen. Jacob Hubre, Josh, getting another top 10 tonight. I mean, that's how you make the playoffs. You just got to point away at it.
Yeah, just got to keep plugging. You know, he got into it a couple times, but with I think I don't remember who it was, but he you know, P10. It's a good point to say he was only 1 point behind coming in, so it'll definitely help him. I think he got some stage points too.
And as we look through the rest of the field, just noticing right there, Ben Shelton, another disappointing night, 23rd. Luke Doran, 22nd. He's going to take another hit. And Jordan Hand and Brian Underwood. I mean, that's the real big one, I think. You know, Brian Underwood was the points leader coming in, and P20.
Well, I mean, you want to talk to him first?
Let's go ahead and bring Brian Underwood in.
Brian is Josh in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, you definitely had a rocket ship of a truck tonight. You know, what went wrong? Is there anything else you really could have done, or just out of your hand?
It was kind of out of the hand. Jeff, you know, you're trying to save tire there. You had a long race to go, and I mean, you had top 6 there. So it was just saving tire, waiting for the end to get going, and just somebody lost talent.
Well, you know, that's the worst thing that can happen in racing when somebody loses talent. You had a really fast truck tonight. I would have liked to see you up there with those top 3 there at the end, but sadly we didn't get to see that. Next week, Richmond, how do you feel about that? We know the league's history at short tracks, right? So how do you approach that?
Oh, I love short track, so it's definitely be a good one. I heard McWhorter is good there, so hopefully we bring a better show and not have another 10 caution race. You know, we got really good drivers in here. Just gotta, I don't know, same people every race. Just hopefully be patient again for that race, and just hopefully it goes our way this time.
Alrighty, Brian. Well, you know, I would say anyone you want to thank tonight for the P20, but anyone you want to thank?
I mean, you guys for basically you run everything now, so I mean that's that's pretty impressive. And then I gotta thank, you know, Warrior Raps for doing our schemes, and I mean everybody showing up.
Oh yeah, and congrats on the new team. Obviously, not the result you wanted tonight for the team, as well as Nathan brought it home P17, but I'm sure you guys bounce back next week.
Yeah, we'll get there.
They brought some fast trucks though, so
Yeah,
that's
you
all
guys,
that matters.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, I had some there at the end. Like I said, I was saving tire, and it seemed like the top 3, well, between Aaron, Mark, and McWhorter, they all had damage of some sort. So I was just buying laps down, and yeah, just unfortunate.
Alrighty, Brian. We will see you next week, man.
All right, bye.
Alrighty, Josh. Well, disappointing for Brian, right? But, you know, that happens.
Just a part of it, you know. And you know, hopefully him and Russell will have a talk throughout the week or something, maybe work it over, because some feelings definitely hurt after that one.
See if you see Jordan Hand down there still on pit road?
Yeah, he wants an interview, so let's see if we can bring him up here. Jordan, is Josh in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
You had a pretty decent truck here tonight, and you know, stuff happened. What deterred your race there at the end of bringing home P19?
You can take a guess if you want, man. It was two different incidents. The first one was Foskett. You know, I don't know what he was thinking. I mean, we're on the front stretch, and he just doors me and about turns me on the front stretch, and I got damage there, and that happens, and then I get that taken care of, and then we're just moving along, passing trucks, and then I'm on the outside of Hubre and passing him, and he just comes up and hits me and puts me in the wall. The same thing he did to Aaron. It's just ridiculous.
Sir, we saw that one with Hubre live on the screen. I'm not sure if we saw the Foskett one tonight, but P19 tonight. Obviously, you're going to take a hit in the standings. How do you rebound at Richmond?
Stay away from the hacks. That's all I can say, man. They've got a couple in this group that they're good guys, but they could be be a hack, as Denny would say. But man, just try to stay towards the front. I was just trying to save tire and put myself back there and screwed up my qualifying lap, so it's my fault. But just go rebound, be all right.
All right, Jordan, anyone you want to thank tonight for
Yeah, friends, family, and you guys. You guys put an awesome league, and just everybody that's in the league. And thank you to all the hacks out there.
All right, Jordan. Well, we'll see you next week, man.
Appreciate it, boss.
Well, Josh, there you have it. We got some, as Jordan said, quote, hacks.
Yeah, the tempers are supposed to flare at short tracks. Got a message from Jacob there. It says it's time to make a T-shirt, referring to that interview. So,
Jacob Huber has been labeled a hack as well as Jim Foskett. So there you heard it first. Anyone else down there on pit road?
we got a couple. I mean, who you want to talk to? We got some Criders and a Cunningham.
Let's go ahead and bring up.
Say Marcus. He had a.
Yeah, let's go. Marcus top 5. Let's bring him up.
Marcus, it's Josh in the booth. You got a copy?
Sir, what's going on?
Not much. You bring it home top 5 tonight, I believe. I think this is one of your best runs. How was your car tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I had a pretty strong car for the most part, but there's some, rookie mistakes that I had to go through that set me back a little bit. Had to drive up through the field, but came away top 5. Definitely wanted something better, so I'm a little disappointed there, but still a lot of rookie mistakes I'm seeing out there, and it's a pretty big track, so I don't know what the problem is with that.
Yes, sir. P5 tonight. Coming in, you were 16th in the playoff standings, right? So this should help a lot, move you up to that cutoff line.
Yeah, we're just trying to string together a couple good runs. I missed last race. I was out of town, but we got a couple good tracks coming up. Obviously, the doubleheader at Talladega, anything can happen, but definitely want to see less cautions, more clean racing out there. So.
All right, Marcus. Anyone you want to thank tonight for tonight's top 5?
Yeah, I just want to thank my teammates. Rubbered up. We're a pretty good group of guys. We all, share the same values. So, there's some people that just, I don't know. They just if it's not a good fit, then it's good for them that they want to leave the team. So I'm cool with that. But we got a good core group of guys here. So I want to change it for anything. That's for sure.
Marcus, well, we appreciate you racing here, and we'll see you next week, man, at Richmond.
Yep, sounds good. Thank you, guys.
Sir. All right, well, obviously, I thought the Tempers would have come next week, but apparently not, right?
Yeah, they're here a week early. It's not surprising. At this track, Auto Club, you got to be aggressive to make passes, especially when you're trying to make one on the bottom. And that's what a lot of this drama came from tonight.
Yes, sir. Who else we can pull up? You want to try to get Kreider? I mean...
Yeah, we can finish it off with Kreider.
He's a fan favorite.
Yeah, a big fan favorite. Josh Kreider, you got a copy?
Yep, I'm here with y'all.
Well, you bring it home P6 tonight. You were... I saw you working together with McWhorter. Did you think that would ever happen?
No, I mean, honestly, I never thought that I would work with McWhorter, but, when you got the same idiots wrecking every week on the track, sometimes you just make frenemies, as Darrell Waltrip would say, so he got doored by somebody who wrecks every week. I got a little rub from somebody who wrecks every week, so we decided to work together, and it worked out.
Yes, sir. Well, obviously, a lot of things happened in that backpack tonight, but you made up 16 spots tonight to bring it home P6. You got to be pretty proud about that.
Oh, I'm really excited. I've become a professional, start in last place, and come to the top 5, top 10. So it was a real week, and it just stayed clean. I think I was telling the boys over in the IRacing, I think this is gonna be the first week in like 3,000 races that I don't get a penalty point. So excited about that. Start knocking those off. So it was a really good night. I won't be with y'all next week. I'm getting married this week. I just want to give a shout out to Jordan, my family, everybody who watches the broadcast. So I will see you guys in 2 weeks.
All Alrighty, Josh. Well, we appreciate you being here, man, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Righty. Mr. Guin, right? That's always Pryor's always a fan favorite. A lot of unhappy feelings in the back. You know, that's why it's good to get all these interviews. You get the story of what happened back there.
Yeah, I mean, it's just hard racing. I mean, at a track like this, so many lines, just puts on really hard racing. And, you know, some guys apparently crossed the line tonight and pissed off some drivers.
Yeah, well, any closing remarks as we pack up here and we head back to the East Coast?
I think Auto Club deserves to be on the schedule next year. And I think the race was amazing. I think it was one of our better races this season.
Yes, sir. Well, we want to thank everyone for watching us tonight on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. We appreciate all the support. Again, we want to thank all of our sponsors, 13 Speed, Maconi Setup Shop, Next Level Racing, and ButtKicker. We appreciate the support a hell of a lot. Just putting it like that. Get a lot of drivers motivated to come in and win the prizes that you provide, and we appreciate the support. And yeah, Josh, well, we'll close it out, pack it up, like I said, and we'll be at Richmond next week.
I got short tracking next week.
So we will see everyone next week at Richmond.